Did you know that most of the Office cast were going through a midlife crisis and honestly thought the show would bomb? I wish I could be that wrong about something and still get paid like they did. Today, I'll expose their salaries for every season, peek behind the scenes, and reveal their net worths. Then and now. Number 17. Kate Flannery, the woman who turned Meredith Palmer into the human equivalent of a dumpster fire in a hurricane. Before the show, Kate was a 40-year-old waitress in Beverly Hills with a net worth of $200,000 and a dream. She was so convinced the series would go tits up that she kept her restaurant shift through the entire first season. Talk about cynical realism. She survived being hit by Michael Scott's car and getting bagged with a live bat. Stunts she did herself, all while providing the gritty, unfiltered soul of The Office. By age 48, her $20,000 paycheck had ballooned to $100,000 an episode, netting her a total of $12.5 million. Today, at 60, she's worth $4 million, proving that being the resident office drunk is a far better retirement plan than serving appetizers. Number 16. Creed Bratton, the man, the myth, and the potential serial killer. If Meredith was the show's gritty soul, Creed was the mysterious smudge on the lens that nobody dared to wipe away. Before Dunder Mifflin, he was a 62-year-old former 60s rock star from the grassroots, surviving on a measly $150,000 and whatever catering shifts he could snag. He started as a background extra, but practically forced his way into the spotlight by pitching a fictionalized, deviant version of himself. Over 9 seasons and 174 episodes, he raked in $12.5 million, with his per-episode pay jumping from $10,000 to $100,000. Now, at 83, he's a global cult icon worth $3 million, still releasing music and starring in films like Tunnel Rave. He went from obscurity to legendary status by just being himself. Number 15. Leslie David Baker. He turned being professionally unimpressed into a multi-million-dollar career as Stanley Hudson. Before the show, he was a 47-year-old civil servant in Chicago with a net worth of $400,000, thanks partly to a lawsuit settlement and some Office Max commercials. He famously landed the role by arriving at his audition disheveled and pissed off from LA traffic, capturing the character's schlumpy energy perfectly. Over 188 episodes, his salary climbed from $20,000 to $100,000 per episode, banking $13 million in total. Along the way, he took bizarre detours like the mocked "To Be Simple" music video and a controversial $300,000 Kickstarter for an unofficial spin-off that eventually stalled. After the show, he moved into voice roles and films like The Happy Time Murders. Today, at 68, he's worth $4 million. Number 14. Phyllis Smith, the woman who proved that being a casting associate is the ultimate way to jump the queue and land a starring role. Before the show, she lived a life that would make Michael Scott's head spin, working as an NFL cheerleader and a professional burlesque dancer before settling into casting for 20 years with a net worth of $250,000. She was 53 when she started, a full decade older than her supposed high school classmate, Steve Carell. Over 188 episodes, her paycheck climbed from $20,000 to $100,000 per episode, banking a cool $12.5 million in total show earnings. Did you notice? Kate Flannery and Leslie David Baker had the exact same starting and finishing salary. How is that possible? Well, most of the Office cast joined forces behind the scenes and negotiated as a unified front, so you'll see these numbers pop up for others too. That said, the bonuses, residuals, and royalties were negotiated separately, so there are gaps between how much each of them pocketed in total. Now, let's get back to Phyllis Smith. Since the finale, she's become the voice of sadness in Pixar's Inside Out, proving she's more than just a quiet face in the background. At 74, she's sitting on a cool $4 million. Number 13. Oscar Nunez. Next, we have the voice of reason in a sea of absolute madness. Before he was the branch's resident intellectual, Oscar was a 46-year-old certified dental technician and improv comic with a net worth of $300,000. Like half the cast, he was so convinced the show would fall apart that he kept his waiter job through the entire first season. He went from filling cavities to filling his bank account, appearing in 189 episodes and watching his salary climb from $20,000 to $100,000 a pop. By the time he hit 54, he'd pocketed a massive $15 million in total earnings. He became a pioneer for representation while staying grounded as the ultimate straight man to Michael's idiocy. Since the finale, he's stayed busy with Mr. Iglesias and even reprised his role in the 2025 spin-off, The Paper. At 67, he's worth $5 million. Number 12.